We're here on the pound yen on the 5 minute, and I've been monitoring this potential flag pattern. Just got my entry here. We have a very nice directional pole here. If we look at this rally up here, this is a beautiful pole. These yellow lines here are to symbolize the trend line. Now we had one test here and another test here, and I needed that to be tested, and a positive candle. And if I zoom in, the positive candle is the green candle right there, which I got long using that candle. I've also already highlighted the structure area here, and that came into a 50% Fibonacci ratio. And because this here is an initial structure high above the most recent structure level, then this is a 1 in, 1 out, and playing for a retest of the 127 fib minus 3 pips. So we've just put in a nice doji here. It would be nice to see now a big higher high, higher close. Now with this type of rally here, if we go to the 60, you'll see this is a big momentum candle. And what we typically see with flag patterns is they are a breakout pattern, so we see a lot of the time momentum carrying on as long as we see momentum within the pole. That's the way that I trade these, that's the way I have learned to trade them. So if I just go to the 60, I'm not going to do the high time frame analysis here because this is only on the 5, but I just want to show you the trade on the 60. And if we can see past all my workings out here, basically this level right here is a double bottom. Look at this big momentum candle, clearly violates all this structure, and look at what we're doing right now. We're just pulling back, ready to explode again. So if I just go back to the 5 minute, where have I got my stop? So I have put my stop behind this blue line, these highlighted boxes, and that blue line, which is the very low of the structure levels. And as you can see, we've just put in a doji at that level, and then I've gone just over an ATR below it, so give myself plenty of room here. So currently risking 22 pips for 63. This is almost a 3-to-1 risk to reward. Fingers crossed that we can get this breakout, and if we do get it, I would expect us to get it with momentum. We're back for a quick update on this trade. A little bit of good news here is that we've now broken out of the channel in the right direction, followed by a higher high, higher close. So I haven't mentioned it in this video, but I do mention it time and time again. Watch out for the breakout and then the retest. We did come down to the 61.8 fib. I didn't think we'd come down that far, however, look at where this structure line is. So I'll just zoom out just to show you this. I highlighted all these boxes, but I said look at this wick down here. This line represents the lowest point. Also little double top here. So as we zoom in, look what price actually did. We put in a doji candle with a wick, we held it, held it again, we put in a rejection candle, we put in a hammer, and we closed within the wick. So we never technically put in a new structure low on this trend line. So now we've come back out for the retest. I would expect, don't know of course, but I would expect now for us to have a bullish move here and break out to the upside. We're back. We've now had the breakout followed by a higher high, higher close. You could treat this like a 2618, hold for a pullback, but very good sign here now that we're at least going to continue on up, and I would assume retest the very highs. But with this being the breakout as mentioned, and we've got that big momentum candle and it's an initial structure high, I am expecting the 127 fib to be tested. We're back for the final update on this trade, and this is a losing trade. What a real shame this is, because I can just clear this up a little bit. What we did is we had the retest, which gave us a nice double bottom. We had a break above, close above. We had a higher high, higher close. We pulled back for a 2618, and looks as though we were going higher, and then the market just rallied down. Let's go to the 60. Here you can see we've got that momentum candle. We could still go higher here, to be honest with you. I've got no reason now to believe that we're going to, because my pattern has been violated. But what a real shame there for the pound yen on that flag, -22.